Hi, ladies. One of the books I'm reading this week is Intentional Living by John Maxwell. And in reading it today, it made me stop and think, how many of us have been conditioned or programmed or taught that when sharing with others and communicating with others, that we're not to speak about ourselves, but instead speak about history or the exploits of others. You know, you hear terms like history repeats itself, or the notion is even supported in kindergarten when you get up in front of your class and talk about show and tell, and you know, you're talking about an object that you've brought in from home. I know when I was in kindergarten, I never got up and stood in front of the classroom to show and tell my awesomeness or bring supporting evidence about how awesome I am. Did you? It's almost as if there was an unspoken taboo that to talk about yourself for show and tell was somehow wrong, that you had to come up with something else or someone else to speak about. And as we got older, it became more and more evident that to speak about yourself or to tell your story was somehow deemed as egotistical or stuck up. But to be intentional, you can't just be a storyteller. You have to be a story liver. Story livers are significant, and story livers are intentional. So how do you become a story liver? First of all, you have to place yourself in the story. And doing that means you're taking action. You're discovering your why. You are discovering your purpose and your passion. And you're living it. You're doing it. You're leaving your comfort zone and really stretching yourself to get out there and make an impact, to be intentional in your actions, and then share that with others. Leaving your comfort zone does stretch you, and it is uncomfortable, but it is the only way you're going to live your story. And if you're watching this, you still have plenty of blank pages in that story. You can create your story. It's important that you do. Another part of leaving your comfort zone means getting out there and doing it and not making excuses. Excuses like, oh, I'll wait till the perfect time, or I'll wait until I'm a complete expert in my field. Those are just excuses. You know what another excuse is? Saying, oh, I'll try to do my best. There's no intentionality in trying to do your best. You may have good intentions, but there's no intentionality there. There's no accountability there. You're saying you're going to have a good attitude about trying to do your best, but you're not going to take accountability if it doesn't turn out right. Instead of saying, I'll try to do my best, change those words. Shift your mindset to, I'll do it. I'll do it. There's so much power in do. You're releasing and you're tapping into and releasing your own personal power by saying, I'll do it. What you're saying is, I'll do it and I'll risk failure. I'll do it without making excuses. Did you know it's so much easier to go from failure to success than it is to go from excuses to success? So just get out there and do it. And if it makes you feel uncomfortable to take action, that's okay. That's called resistance. You know how you break through that resistance? By getting out there and doing it. Practice makes permanent. Dale Carnegie said that. It makes permanent. And when you're functioning in your purpose, you're functioning in your passion, you are acting intentionally, that permanent practice is just going to get better and better and better. So you go out and live your story. Be a story lover. The world needs you. Someone out there is waiting for you to step in and being intentional and functioning in your passion and in your purpose. I'm Keisha Dixon, and this has been a Well Experience. Have a good evening.